In this example, I'm going to graph the linear inequality 3x minus 2y is less than or equal to 8. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and solve for y and put this thing in y equals mx plus b form. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. So I'll have negative 2y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 8. And then to finish getting the y by itself, I'm going to divide everything by negative 2. So these cancel here. So y is, well, I divided both sides by a negative, so when I divide by a negative, I need to flip the sign of the inequality. So instead of less than or equal to, it's going to be greater than or equal to. So my slope becomes 3/2 x, and this becomes minus 4. So now we have this written in slope-intercept form. So there are 4 pieces of information I need to effectively graph this linear inequality. One is the slope, and the slope is 3/2. We need the y-intercept, which is the b value, and that'll be negative 4. I need to know whether this is going to be a solid line or a dashed line, and since it's greater than or equal to, this equal to indicates that it will be a solid line. And what that really means is that the line itself, the line's the boundary between the shaded and non-shaded region. The line itself will be included in the solution set because it's equal to this line. And the last thing we need is, are we going to shade above or below the line? And this is y is greater than, so we're going to shade above the line. So let's go ahead and get going and graph this. So I'm going to start at my y-intercept of negative 4. So along the y-axis, I'm going to find negative 4. Then I'm going to use this slope of 3/2 to make more points. So up 3 over 2, up 3 over 2, and we're going to do it one more time, it looks like. Okay? So I'm going to grab my straight edge, and I'm going to go ahead and draw my line, and I know that the line is going to be a solid line. Okay? So where are we going to shade? Well, we said since y is greater than or equal to, we're going to shade above the line. But let's go ahead and verify using a test point. So let's go ahead and use 0, 0. And 0 is a great ordered pair to use as long as the line doesn't pass through it. Okay, so we see it does not, so 0, 0 is good. Let's go ahead and plug it into this original. So 0 for x and 0 for y actually makes this entire side 0. So 0 is less than or equal to 8. Well, that's a true statement, which means that I'm going to shade the region that included the 0, 0. So that's going to be all this stuff right here. Also, I knew it because it said greater than or equal to, so along the y-axis, we're going to shade above, which is going to be this region up here. So here we have the graph of the linear inequality. 3x minus 2y is less than or equal to 8.